What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday night, and it's time for Super Geeked Up. Yeah!
Yeah!
Hey, everybody. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show. We talk zany geek topics, very fun, geeky improv games with some awesome guests. As always, I'm joined by my co-host from Sincere Sarcasm. It is Francis Fernandez.
That is correct.
Right. And what a great segue. And from El Rey Network's Correctamundo, as well as the Mass Effect Eventum podcast and the ultimate fictional character podcast, it is Matt Acevedo.
Hello. It's good to be here. Oh, man, it's been too long.
It has, Matt. Yeah, Matt's been on our show before, but it has been a while, so it's great to have you back.
It's good to be back. Thanks, guys.
He's great live. This man is a great live. I tell you that now.
That's true. Matt has done multiple live con versions of Super Geeked Up, and he's always awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. What did I do to deserve this? This is so great. Oh my God, you guys. Wow. I did not know I needed this. This is thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Wow.
Just come back every week.
Thanks, man.
And then, hey, thank you, everybody who's already in the chat there. You guys are great. We love you. We got Jalu, Tammy, Necrodius, Chaz, Lizzie, Hedgehog. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to definitely need your comments for some of our games. In a little bit, we're going to be doing our super chat game where we really need your help because we're going to be reading a lot of your chats as our dialogue in that game. We're going to play One True Pairing later, where we're going to take some of the characters you suggest and try to come up with these zany romantic matches. We're going to talk about the ultimate fictional character, which has to do with one of Matt's shows later on. But right now, we're going to start with another super geeky question of the day, which is what, Francis?
Well, space may be the final frontier, but there's also a space right here with Matt, who does a super cool Mass Effect actual play podcast.
That's right.
And so we want to know what sci-fi world would you want to explore with your, what's the name of that thing again? The vehicle that you'd land on planets, and it was kind of annoying.
The Mass Effect vehicle?
Yeah, it was the Mass Effect vehicle. I actually, it popped, it's gone from my head right now.
Yeah, Matt, what is that first Mass Effect vehicle? What is it? Do you remember it?
Is it the Mako?
It is the Mako? Okay.
Mako? I think. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Land on the planet with the Mako.
Yeah.
And harvest resources.
I like how that tangent was so important in the middle of this question to settle.
I forgot the name. I'm like, I know what the name is, and then just popped off my head. Anyway.
But they don't have to explore in that vehicle. What sci-fi world would you want to explore? That's the question. You don't have to choose what ship to explore in or vehicle. Just what sci-fi world or like universe. Sorry, when I say world, I actually don't mean a planet necessarily. I just mean like Star Wars, Star Trek, that kind of universe more, I guess, is what I was thinking for this question.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Good question.
Well, we'll start with you, our guest there, Matt.
I think for me, I actually thought about this a lot, and I would love to explore the world of it's kind of like a tie between Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop, which are two phenomenal anime from the late 90s. If you guys haven't seen them, they're awesome, but I just love that world, and it seems like not too far out of our grasp. It's like, sci-fi western-esque, and I think it would be so much fun to be in that, either as an outlaw or like a Katarl or something like that, and like you're living your life, and then you discover this crazy ancient thing that's like this all-knowing thing. I think it'd be so much fun to explore that. And Cowboy Bebop, it's like you're living on Mars, and Earth's like the place that's like got messed up. You know what I mean? I think like Mars it's like you could totally live on Mars, and being those guys who are like bounty hunters, like the show's about nothing, and they're just happen to like it's just them being super bored, and then it's like, oh, we go catch this bounty. You know what I mean? So like I think those worlds would be so much fun. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, so in the chat,
Space
Necrodius says there are people who haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. I hope not. So he's a Cowboy Bebop fan. And
there you go.
And Jalu says, wonderful, an anime fan. Yes, Jalu talks about anime every show. He loves it, so he's definitely digging your answers there.
Jalu, we should talk.
Yeah.
We should seriously talk.
Oh, yeah, Jalu says about the people who have not seen Cowboy Bebop. He says, I have met them. They know not what goodness is lacking in their life.
It's true. I think it's actually a great intro to anime. Like anime is it's not just one genre, anime is the platform, and then there's subgenres in that platform. So I think Cowboy Bebop is really accessible, and it's a tight 26 episodes, and I think anyone could watch it, and like every show kind of stands alone, but like you get little hints of everyone's backstory, and it all comes together at the end. It's a phenomenal show. I think anyone should watch it. If you're trying to get into anime, watch Cowboy Bebop.
Sweet.
Yeah, accessible music too. Yeah.
Oh gosh, the vinyl's finally coming to America in November, and I got it. I pre-ordered it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Necrodia says, if you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. Okay, wait, watch SGU first. Yes, thank you. I agree. Watch Super Geeked Up, and then go watch Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
One step at a time, folks. One step at a time.
Listener's Mate says, Matt is like a bad Japanese dub. Oh, that's nothing Matt's doing. The reason for that is, it's cool, right? So, yeah, folks, unfortunately, the last couple of weeks, we've had issues with Skype working with my OBS that I broadcast with. I don't really know why that's happening. It's also why I have to stream through my webcam, and I look a little different than the rest of these guys. But thank you for bearing with us. And just, it's cool. They think you're watching like a Hong Kong movie that's been dubbed from the 70s.
Yeah, it's our Japanese dub.
Yeah, I thought I saw that, and I was like, oh, I am honored that I could be like this, OG, like maybe Tenchi Muyo kind of dub.
Tenchi Muyo. Now that's an anime I do really like. Tenchi Muyo.
There you go.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh, and it's also sci-fi, so it works with the question. Oh.
It is sci-fi. Yeah, it's also a harem anime.
Yes.
It's like one of the OG harem animes, man.
Oh, by the way, so Jalu making a nice anime reference here says Matt subbed is greater than Matt dubbed. So subtitle anime greater than dubbed. Yep. That was good, Jalu.
Oh no,
that's awesome.
So yeah, in the post version, we'll have subtitles for all Matt's stuff, which will say totally different things than what he's actually saying.
Perfect, because the translation, it's not exact, it's like kind of hard. It's like this word kind of means this in English, So
Jalu also says yay Tenchi. Oh, we're making Jalu's night, man, with this show. You are. He also says yay harems.
Yeah. Awesome.
Come on now.
I'm sorry, I missed this one. So, by the way, yeah, folks, please put your answers to this question in the chat. What sci-fi world or universe would you like to explore? Listeners Mate had said Star Trek. Hey, Francis, big surprise, right? The Orion Slave Girls and Starfleet. At least he worked Starfleet in this time. That was good.
Well, I mean, there's Orion Slave Girls in Starfleet, probably. Who knows? You never know.
So. If you're in Starfleet, you can go
visit
them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rice is a planet.
Rice is a planet. It's a good planet. It's a real good planet. All right. Francis, what do you got? What do you got here for the sci-fi world you want to explore?
I would love to explore the world of a rival to Star Wars, a rival to that franchise that Disney thought they could do, with a little movie called The Black Hole.
What is The Black Hole?
It's like it was their answer to Star Wars. It's a space adventure with killer robots. All the robots are deadly, apparently, and all of them look like. There's this one I forget. I can't remember the name of the robot specifically. It's a big, gigantic red robot with like buzzsaw hands, and it's just killing everybody. And it's just such a. It is kind of like a Wild West, more Wild Western-ish than Star Wars is, in the sense of like it's very. I think there's people from Earth. There are people. Who actually kind of dress up a little bit like they're cowboys and stuff like that. So I think that would be, just because it's 100 times sillier than Star Wars in the sense of like the world, but also 100 times deadlier than Star Wars, because for some reason Disney of all places thought, oh yeah, let's make all of the robots just kill everyone. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a Disney film, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't, right? It doesn't.
There's a lot of death in Disney movies.
That's true.
Yeah. True. Yeah, that's true. But they hide it a little bit better than with like actual killer robots.
That's streaming on Disney Plus right now. So Jeff, if you haven't seen it yet, you can go watch it if you have Disney Plus. That is not an ad. Not an ad.
That sounded so much like an ad. You can subscribe for $5.99.
Disney Plus shirts.
First week's free. All right. So in the chat, says Black Hole is amazing. Necrodia says, but it gets really weird, but I love it. He says the trash robot was one of my favorite robots ever. Is that from Black Hole? There's a trashed robot? Like a trash, like one of the Star Wars like garbage robots? Picks up the garbage?
I wanted to say it's just like
okay, it's trash like messed up. Yeah. All right, great. Let's see here.
And Charles said that Maximilian. Maximilian knows the name of the robot. So
Chaz got that. Very nice, Chaz.
Nice.
Chaz also said his answer was one of the same as mine. He says Star Wars. I can't not say Star Wars as a world I would love to explore because it's my favorite, trilogy ever from the original ones.
Oh yeah. Sure. And there's so much. I mean, we only see a glimpse of Star Wars in these movies. You know what I mean? We only take a little glimpse of it. I feel like, you really see there's so much to explore, and like I think The Mandalorian does a good job of it, and like all the cartoons and stuff. Like, it's just it's a galaxy. We can literally tell any story. We could do a smuggler story. We could do like whatever we wanted. So
yeah, you're right. Absolutely, man. There's so much you can do. It's fantastic. In the chat, Chris says, "Hey guys, Chris Hadley just joined us. Hey Chris, we haven't seen him in a couple weeks. Great to have you back." Sasha also joined us, and Sasha says. Her answer is Pandora. I want to be a blue Kitta.
Kitte. I guess it's from.
Wait, I know it's Avatar.
Wait,
were there kittens like kitten-like creatures in Avatar? I forget.
The Na'vi look like.
I get what you're saying. The Na'vi.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Jolu says that let's not be trapped in 40K because that would be a nightmare, and you wouldn't die. You'd like die, and then like you get like transformed into like a Papa Nurgle like minion or something, and then you're in like a dreadnought that's torturing you, but you're still conscious, and it's like and like there's no good or bad anywhere. Like the Imperium are good, but like what does that mean? Like are they good or are they pretty corrupt in their ways? It's Anyways, go Space Wolves. They're the best.
So I realize now you're talking about Warhammer 40K, but when you first said it, I was like, I thought you were talking version of like instead of 4K, it's 40K, like it's 10 times better quality than 4K. Just like in sci-fi, they could have that in the future. They could have 40K.
Realer than real. Yeah.
My eyes couldn't handle that.
I know. They just fall out after.
Tammy had said she would like the mascara, a place of learning, fitness, health, and solidarity. Absolutely. The mascara, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can't
a little
unless we crash our World War I plane there.
Oh, Themyscira, not just mascara.
No, Themyscira, Wonder Woman's island.
The mascara. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Jalu says, anyone remember Wing Commander? Yes, I do. The live-action cutscenes had some great actors, including Mark Hamill. Well, he said Hamilton, but I believe he means Mark Hamill because Mark Hamill's in it. And the musical Hamilton had not been done yet at that time.
Yeah, the movie. No, there is a Wing Commander movie, and it's terrible.
Yeah, but he's talking about the Wing Commander 3 had Mark Hamill doing the cutscenes, like the full motion video cutscenes in it.
So good. They're so pixelated.
They're great, man. I love them.
Love how pixelated they are.
Besides Star Wars, maybe I guess for Sci-Fi World, I'll say Back to the Future 2, even though I would have to go back to the past at this point to be there. But that was a fun future.
Okay,
man.
I see.
I thought that was a fun future.
That's a good answer. That was a really fun future. I think that was the future all of us wanted, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. Right, hoverboards, 3D holograms,
cool Pepsi machines.
Jaws 19. Yeah, where's my Jaws 19?
Yeah,
my Jaws 19 now. I want that. Yeah, you play your games with your hands. Or I forget what the kid said, but yeah, like I don't want to play games with my hands anymore. I just want to use my brain to play video games. That'd be amazing.
That's right, because they had some of the old like 80s ones, right? There, yeah.
Yeah, and having a fax machine in every room. Like, how amazing would that be? Just having a fax machine in every room.
It's funny how how faxes did not last at all. All right, let's see what else we got here in the chat. Tammy also says, I would like to go to Pern and have fire lizards. Yeah, Dragon Riders of Pern series there.
Mm-hmm.
And Caffrey. I used to read those when I was a kid. That's awesome. Oh, and Julie says, and Cubs have won the World Series in the Back to the... By the way, that was actually super close though to when they actually did it, right?
2015.
It was. It went in Was it
Yeah, I
15
think they
or
went like
16
a
they won?
year off from that. Yeah.
It was a year
It
off.
was like
yeah.
so close. I was like, damn, that was good prediction.
I think they won in 17. No, 15. 16. It was 16. It was 2016.
Yeah, it's
2016.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it, folks. It's
That's
2016.
the final answer.
You can tell us if that's right in the chat, folks.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Any other last sci-fi world you guys want to mention that you would like to explore before we move on?
No, I mean, listeners mate mentions Red Dwarf, which I think is,
yes.
any world that has a bunch of Muppets in it, I'll be more than happy to live in.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
By the way, Chris Hadley says, yes, it was 2016, the Cubs World War Series. Good job, Matt. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Chris. Wow.
And Jalou says, is Sonic the Hedgehog a sci-fi world? Well, video game related, so obviously it's kind of, right?
That there were animals kept in robots that you had to free, and, I mean, it was kind of sci-fi-ish.
Yeah, we'll count it, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just throw it in there. Like it.
Everyone gets a chow. Yeah, raise a chow, baby.
And then Jalou...
You know what chows are? They're like little... Me and Jalou are going to be best friends.
Oh, dude, he's going to be like, message you every day.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to be best friends.
Just show up outside the door. So, and Jalou also just said Dune. That's a cool choice, actually.
Dune is sci-fi. Yeah.
I've never read any of the Dune novels. Have you guys read any of the Dune books? Okay.
No. I'm looking forward to the movie.
That's right. There's a new movie, isn't there? Is what's his face? French director guy. Sorry, I can't think of his name right. Villeneuve, right? Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
He's doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Actually, I was thinking that it was. I didn't like the movie, but I think the world of Tomorrowland would be pretty cool.
Oh hell yeah! And I know that didn't do well, but I love that movie so much. Like I adore that movie.
Oh really?
If they took out for me, it was like I think it was like they added so much like exposition that they didn't need to add in the beginning, and then I feel like and they took that out, and like we discovered that it's the kid, and I feel like that would have been. It would have played better. I'm
with you there.
But
I don't think they would have lost much if they took that out. Yeah. But after that part, like I loved every part of that, man. Like it was great. Such a great movie. I wish more people, that's all seen that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go on to our first geeky game, improv game of the night. This is called Super Chat. So I'm going to get you guys started in the chat right now. Folks, we need a lot of kooky sounding dialogue or any kind of dialogue you want to put in the chat for us to read. Start doing that right now. This is how this game's going to work. Matt's going to play a fictional character suggested by you, the audience. And then Francis and I will play two other characters in the scene. But Francis and I can only say things that are from the chat. Our dialogue comes fully from you guys in the chat, okay? Well, Matt can say whatever he wants and try to make sense of our nonsense. So we need a couple things for you guys in the chat. First off, we need a fictional character for Matt to play. It can be from anything, any kind of geeky character. And then and then just start throwing in any kind of dialogue you want. Just keep it up. Just put in more the better for Francis and I to start using that in this scene. While we're waiting for that, Chris Hadley says, 2 of the most amazing moments I've ever seen in sports, the Cubs winning the World Series and the Saints winning the Super Bowl 6 years before. Chris is actually in Louisiana, so Saints are probably his team. He's in that league,
There you
go. All right, you know what we're going to do? This is the first time. Necrodius always wants to get this in, so we're going to do it. Oh, wait, we're supposed to use a real fictional character.
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
it has to be a real fictional character.
Sorry, I meant a real. That's kind of not a made-up one. I know we ask you guys for that sometimes, made-up characters, but we actually want an actual character. Everybody's doing these made-up ones. This is great.
More made-up characters.
Yeah, so I'm going to read these anyway. Necrodi says Lady Face Slap. Sasha says Captain Boogie Pants, which I love. You know what? I almost want you to be Captain Boogie Pants.
Sweet. Is that a real character
she made it
too?
Up.
No.
I love it.
Fine, we're going to do it. You're going to be Captain Boogie Pants.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Captain Boogie Pants. Yeah, you can decide what the hell you're doing, Matt. It's Captain Boogie Pants. Yeah, Francis is getting into it. That's some nice dance moves there.
I love good pants. Man, I wish I had ski pants.
Okay, so folks,
unless
now just start putting in things we can say as our dialogue. Francis and I will be. So who should we be, Francis? I guess we like maybe some dance partners to Captain Boogie Pants, let's say.
No, we're
Protégés?
his sidekicks. We're his
Okay.
sidekicks.
Captain Boogie Pants sidekicks. Good. All
Captain,
right.
Captain Boogie Pants is the name of a superhero. It's not just
I'm
anyone.
sorry.
Who
I thought it might be
boogies.
just someone who dances. You're right.
That's right.
The word captain is in there. You know.
Yes. Thank you for correcting me. That's very good. All right, folks. So we're going to kick this off. Keep putting those answers in, though. Even though we get started, keep putting the dialogue in. We're going to use that throughout the whole game here. Matt is Captain Boogie Pants. He can say whatever he wants. Francis and I can only take our dialogue from the chat, and we are his sidekicks. So, Matt, take it away.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Well, as we approach this school that clearly needs our help, it looks like we're going to need to crack this code to enter because it's padlocked, baby. What do you think we should do?
The password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow, baby. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, punk rock. Wow. Good job, punk rock.
Oh, yeah. My baby don't mess around.
That's right, punk rock. That's right. Your baby doesn't mess around. Come on, let's move on in and see what the situation
Quick,
is.
Someone called Jenny, 867-5309.
So, you're absolutely right. This is a dance, and there's no one dancing. Everyone's so sad. Jenny, she's our favorite DJ. She's our favorite DJ. 1 sec. All right, I told Jenny to come. She'll be here any second. Who could do this? Who would make this what should be a bona fide, groovy, funky dance party into this?
You know how to make a hanky dance? You put a little boogie in it.
Hey, punk rock, you know what? Baby, that is exactly what we should do. I'm gonna give you one of my if I share my boogie power with everyone else, then perhaps the dance can kick off without Jenny. Here, pick my nose.
So I wore my best flannel to work today.
Oh, that's right, you did, two-step McGee. And you're gonna put these boogies into everyone else's nostrils, and then we're gonna have a funky dance party.
The elevator is faster, babe.
What did you say?
The elevator, it's faster, babe.
Oh wow! Look at punk rock go doing the elevator shuffle. Oh, kids, look! You can save this dance. I know that there might not be music, and that you all might be in your worst hand-me-downs, but the music doesn't have to be present for you to find the boogie that is within yourself.
Don't stand so close to me.
Oh, that's right, baby. Don't stand so close to him. This is my partner, okay? And Two-Step McGee is not comfortable around people people underage. So step back, okay? You dance with each other now, okay?
It's my turn to press the button, not your turn. It's my turn. It's my turn to press the button. I'm gonna press it again, and again.
Oh, someone's getting hot. Look at you, punk rock. You're getting hot. I know. Once you stop that button, you just gotta keep pressing it over and over and over again. Look at you go. Show me that dance move right now. Show everyone. Do punk rock's dance right now.
Fight me, bitches.
Oh, do I smell a dance off? Wow, all these kids are slowly getting their color back to their faces because they were looking like Pleasant Town, the Tobey Maguire, black and white. Anyways, Pleasantville.
Pleasantville, yeah.
Listen, we got a dance-off going on right now. This is the only way. We know that teenagers love a good competition, so we're going to have a friendly competition between Punk Rock and Two-Step McGee. Are you guys ready?
Can't touch this.
Oh, he coined that catchphrase.
Time to brush off the old Dance Revolution skill set.
Oh my God! Can it be? Oh, Two-Step McGee has brought out at the wink of his eye as a dance revolution machine. Looks like we're going 2000 to 2008, y'all.
All right, let's end scene. I liked how you dated exactly when the game was out.
Hot.
I like our names too. I like our
GG,
names
guys.
too. Punk Rock and Two Step McGee, right? Well, my name kind of changed
Hey,
throughout.
We made it. You know what? I would want to be saved. I would want my dance to be saved by those people.
Oh, good.
That would have been amazing. It made the dance so much better.
It would be the best story. Yeah, it would be the best story, wouldn't it?
It definitely would have been. Yeah, that was quite the dance move there, Punk Rock, with the pressing the button.
You gotta press the button again and again.
I hope that becomes an actual thing, man. People start doing that dance.
Oh, geez, sure.
I know I will.
It needs to become a
Francis,
Jeff
that was
Francis
hot,
of you.
man.
Just pushing the button. By the way, Necrotes has said it's suspiciously specific on them dates about Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, man. I love me some DDR. Let's step. You know, that was my jam, dude. I got my, this is a weird tangent, but DDR was how I got, it's not how, but like it gave me the courage to get my first kiss. It was like at this dance and they had it in the back and I was just like the only one playing it. And I was sweating up a storm, hoping that it was so stupid. Hoping that the girl that I liked saw me being really good at DDR. And like, I didn't know if she watched. And then like Jessica Simpson's cover of Take My Breath Away came on and I asked her to dance. And then she said, as we were slow dancing, she's like, those are some pretty sweet moves. And I was like, oh my God, she noticed.
Wait, and then you guys kissed that night?
And then it was it was the pickup, the take my breath up, and then the way is when we kissed. And it felt like time froze for like a second.
Oh
it was
my
magical,
God.
Dude.
That's a great story.
That is Hallmark movie.
Thanks, man. And then after that, we broke the kiss and I went, huh! And then I walked to the bathroom and my friends were like, yeah. It was so stupid. And then we went out for 2 weeks and then we didn't make it because we were very young.
That's awesome.
That's an amazing
a great
story.
way to do it.
That's a great first kiss story.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Necrotia says, I tried DDR before, but I failed. I failed so bad. The only thing I almost kissed was the floor.
Hey.
Yeah, that happens.
I love DDR.
Yes. And Alex Martin just joined us in the chat. He says, that's good. I think the story, I think he means. I'm assuming.
Thank you. It's a good story.
Hey, man.
Listeners Mate says, Francis, you sounded like the little baby plucky duck from Tiny Toon saying it's my turn to press the button line.
Yeah. Water go down the hole. Yeah.
That's great. Say goodnight, Babs.
The
penal code.
Oh, Sasha says that's DMR. Wait, okay, Sasha, what's that acronym for? It's probably it's some kind of play off of DDR, right? Well, all right, tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalou was spot on. That's exactly what it was. It was a junior high relationship.
Oh yeah, he says only 2 weeks.
We went on a date and we saw Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I really like that movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
really
that was a great movie.
Yeah.
It was. We held hands. It was spooky. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We held hands.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Like it. More stories.
So, folks, that was Super Chat, folks. Thank you guys for all those great lines of dialogue that we were able to use in that.
It was fun.
All right. Let's see. All right, so let's talk more. Before we do some more geeky games, we're going to do Once You're Pairing a little later. We're going to talk about the ultimate fictional character. Sorry, Necrotius just asked, wait, you held hands with her or Shia LaBeouf?
Oh man, at the time, even today, I think Shia LaBeouf is like such a an anomaly to me. I would hold hands with Shia LaBeouf. I'd be like, let's just talk, man. You know, I want to pick your brain.
I like Shia LaBeouf. You know what? I just watched a recent movie with him, The Peanut Butter Falcon. You guys heard of that?
Great movie.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah. And Honey Boy was also very good.
I haven't seen that one.
That's the other one.
Yeah.
That's his his childhood or whatever, right? Or something like that.
He plays his dad, man.
Dad, yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we do all that, though, let's talk more with Matt and all the cool stuff he's up to.
Yeah.
So why don't we start
Aw.
with your the El Rey Correctamundo? You want to tell people about that?
Yeah, so Correctamundo is it's a brand new show on El Rey Network. If you have cable, it's on the El Rey Network. It's on Mondays at 9 p.m. Central Time, so I think that's 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And it is a game show, it's a trivia show with Hector Navarro, my very good friend, as the host, and I'm on the show several times as a contestant, and we just have we tell jokes, we get passionate about the movies, we give you good juicy trivia where you can play along at home. So check that out. And it's a lot of fun. So, and we got to do that, film that. I mean, people are adapting to filming from home now, so this is like I'm happy we were able to do something in this weird time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's awesome, man. That sounds super fun.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
By the way, let's see. Sorry, just to share this before I miss it. Julie had said one true pairing is Rick Hunter and Lisa Hayes. Also, there's a little Robotech reference there. Speaking of
yeah.
And then Sasha says, "Hey, Shia was cool back in the day, like way back there somewhere." I still like Shia.
During Even Stevens.
Dude, Even Stevens, man.
Yeah.
I like that show.
It was great. I mean, Transformers, and Disturbia, he was great. And then there was another movie he did, and all I remember is that he tried to fly. There was a plane that tried to fly under an underpass, and he was an iRobot. He was an iRobot.
It was an iRobot.
Yeah.
He was in Constantine.
He was in Constantine. That's right.
Oh, he's
a bunch of it.
More than I thought.
Yeah. He's made the rounds.
Don't forget that he did like a thing that I think is so modern already. I was like so into it, where he filmed himself watching himself watch all of his movies in a movie theater. Awesome. Awesome.
I wish I could have seen him when he had a paper bag over his head, but whatever. It's all good.
All right, let's talk about your podcast. Let's start with this one. I'm super excited for this. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. So you do Mass Effect Eventum actual play podcast. Tell people what you do there.
Oh man, this is a lot of fun. This is probably I'm really excited about this. It's our Mass Effect tabletop RPG that kind of plays, like if you ever watched anything like on Geek and Sundry or Critical Role or Hyper RPG or whatever, it's it's actual play. So it's like a radio play kind of, but we're playing a tabletop game. We're using the Mass Effect D20 system, and we are we have created our own characters, and we have an amazing GM, and it takes place after Mass Effect 2. So it's not like, oh, I run into Commander Shepard. It's not like that. It's like this universe is so big, and this is our story. And the main objective of our story is we are all been chosen to try and aid in this thing called the Janus Collective, which is essentially because everyone knows that the Reapers are coming and that this galaxy is kind of screwed, that this collective is taking all these different species from everywhere, and is trying to relocate to a different galaxy, to what we think is Andromeda, but before, it has nothing to do with the game. You know what I mean? So we're trying. It's like we've been hired. It's our journey as we've we have our crew. It's called the Rubicon crew. We fly in this Rubicon ship, which is awesome. I play a Krogan named Vogt Kirk, who is like a bounty hunter, and it's really, really fun. We do voice, we do sound effects and everything, so it sounds like we're in the game with the music and everything like that. And we even have really cool guests like Jovan Shire from Smosh Games. We just had, for the season 2 premiere, we had Mark Meir, who's the voice of Commander Shepard, guest on the podcast, guest as a character, and he played a Vorcha, which was awesome. So we have really big names, and you don't have to play Mass Effect to understand what's going on in this. It's accessible to everyone. So check out Mass Effect Eventum. It's really great. I'm really proud of it. The team puts a lot of work into it, so hope you check it out.
You guys have a favorite store on the Citadel? Just curious,
I think for me, I don't know if it's not a store, but it's what's that club where everyone's just I'm blanking on the name of the club.
I know the one you mean. Yeah.
I'm blanking on the name, but and everyone's just doing the same animation. And it's yeah.
You know what they should be doing, Francis? They should be doing the button press dance. That's what they should be doing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. But this is definitely Commander Shepard's favorite podcast on the Citadel. So
Nice. So in the chat, by the way, while you were talking, Alex Martin says, I was gaming, but I heard Mass Effect. So he stopped what he was doing and watched us. And then he says, I was just going to say it sounds like Andromeda before Andromeda.
Yeah. I guess it's like our take on it, and it's really cool, man. And like I think people really like it. Like we've been like trending in like the UK and shit. And I'm like, that's okay.
That's awesome, man.
Wow, that's weird.
And Faux Shot says sounds great. Awesome. I think it sounds great too. Yeah, you know what? I've always wanted to play the Mass Effect game system. I haven't got a chance to yet. So that's amazing.
Fun, man. The only thing it's missing is a romance like role. Like there's no skill for like romance. And I'm like, there's charisma, but like I feel like there should be like a romance
because Mass
option.
Effect was all about having the romance. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. That would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get to fall in love with the robot.
This was made says Mark Meir was on last season and a few times on Callisto 6 on Geek and Sundry. Mark Meir's also been on this show and has done our Dragon Con Super Geeked Up with us. He's awesome.
Mark is amazing. I love Mark. He's doing great things for the gaming community.
Yeah, and folks, if you haven't, I think actual plays are awesome. If you haven't checked them out, why don't you go check out the Mass Effect one that Matt's doing? I think that's a great one to do. And some of my favorite panels I've done at cons have been actual plays that I've been part of. So, and I'll tell you about one we're doing Dragon Con a little later in the show. All right, one more show to talk about though. Ultimate Fictional Character Podcast. I know you've been doing this one for a while. Tell people what that is.
Yeah. So this is it's not about what's strength comp? What's that one that everyone watches where it's like strength battle or
arm wrestling?
No, it's like they compete like on the power levels of the characters. It's not like that. It's like it's more of a celebration of the characters. So what we do is a tournament style. So each season we go through 64 characters. Each episode we go through 4 characters, and we have this giant bucket, and we randomly choose 4 characters from this bucket that will compete against each other. So it could be anyone from gaming, video, manga, movies, commercials, mascots, like Greek gods, whatever. And we compare them by more of talking like what makes them a great character. Instead of like tearing them down, it's more of like a celebration as to what makes these guys great. And then we discuss, we dissect, and it's fun because like we get into conversations that we don't really get to talk about because sure, like, you might have a great character that's only had like a movie, right? And then you have a character like, I don't know, like Goku who has like hundreds of episodes, right? And how do you scale that? So we have to take a step back and think about, okay, yeah, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger, but what makes him like a great character? Like does this, like, is he a good father? And we compare it. We throw these questions like, who's a better father? Like, who would you rather get a beer with? Like, who has more had a global impact in our world? And who's got a better impact in their world? Like we have these like kind of philosophical questions about these characters, and it's in every character that's in there is. We love every one of them, so they're all could be, and that's what makes it interesting is that it's based off the random pairings of the characters. So you never know, like someone might just have a bad matchup, and it's like, oh, like, but and that's kind of like the fun of it is like that randomness of who is going to fight up against who. So, yeah.
So why does One Punch Man always keep winning then?
Dude, it's his workout routine. It's because of his workout routine, man. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. I think it's a 5K run, or no. Anyways, it's something like that, and that's it's very strict. It's very very strict.
He's always number 1 on your guys' list. I don't understand. It's One Punch Man all the time.
But I hope you guys check it out. It's a lot of fun, and we've had some great guests on there too. And we just love talking about and sharing our passion for these characters.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Yeah. Thanks, man. We're on season 3 right now. We'd have our first 2 season winners. We're in the middle of season 3 right now, so it's very exciting stuff.
Can listeners provide like names to the list?
Yeah, if they leave like a review on iTunes, you can put the character that you want added, and then we'll put it into the bucket. So it's like there's so many characters. It's a never ending. It's like we can keep going, man. I
already know who I want to toss into the ring. So
you gonna tell us, or is it a secret?
Oh, sweet.
It's from a commercial. He goes with the name Long Man.
Who the hell is that?
Long Man.
So there's a Japanese commercial where this couple keep trying to eat these candies, and they're all short. But there's this one guy with a really long candy, and he always shows up. And the song erupts whenever they show him. It's like long, long man, and it's just him eating the candy, and he's just this presence every single time.
Oh my god!
There's a story arc all the commercials lead to a gigantic story arc.
Yeah,
the girl will stay with the guy and go with long man, and it's just amazing. Because you said commercials, and I'm like,
yes, exactly.
In there, I want the long man in there because he's like.
Jalou just said yes, long man. He knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And this is what's great about it, is that we have all these like some characters that are like so obscure, but they have such great history to them, and like we don't even realize the impact that they've had on us. You know what I mean? Like you should add that. I'm going to add that into the bucket because we also like do a description of who these people are. So we're kind of like resurfacing these kind of lost gems. You know, that sounds awesome. Like, did you know?
Series, yeah.
And like we find things out about these characters. Like for example, Chuck E. Cheese has a crazy backstory that I did not know about.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's kind of sad. In a nutshell, Chuck E. Cheese is an orphan who doesn't know who his parents are and he doesn't know when his birthday is because he just showed up at this orphanage, and then he goes to New York and works at a pizzeria where he sings happy birthday to people because he has a great voice, and he partners up with like the chef of the pizzeria, and he goes to the West Coast because they think they make a great team, and they start Chuck E. Cheese as a way to celebrate other kids' birthdays because he could never celebrate his.
That's an awesome backstory.
No. I know.
That was my favorite place to go.
It's crazy,
man. I love Chuck E. Cheese.
Me too, man.
And here's some tokens.
Yeah, I'll play TMNT Turtles in Time like nonstop.
Oh yeah.
It was just a cabinet.
Yeah.
They had. Oh,
just keep playing it all day. Just put me in front of the skee ball. Tickets.
But, yeah, so check it out, Ultimate Fictional Character Podcast. It's a lot of fun. And I think you guys will dig it. And we love hearing your input too. And if someone loses, if like everyone like votes at the end of the season, we'll put them back in the bucket. If they think like we fucked up, then like we'll put them back in the bucket, kind of a thing.
I like that.
We give like one character another chance,
nice.
You know, which is nice.
You know, Francis, when you mentioned long man, it made me think of those Folgers commercials. I don't know if you guys remember these, but Giles from Buffy was starred in them before he was Giles.
Oh.
It was a whole story. Him and the woman, and they're romancing in the same apartment or whatever. I think. Those are great.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that they make like these little, I don't know, like these little dramas in these commercials. It's amazing.
Give me more of that Giles romance for anything. I mean, you know, put that guy in anything. I'm like for it.
But he doesn't speak in the commercials, does he?
Does.
It's just all visual.
No, well,
okay.
Not. I think eventually at some of them they actually do. Not all of them. I think sometimes they speak. I'd have to go back and watch them.
Yeah, because I know a lot of them is just waking up with the coffee, and then it's just the voiceover. So
I think Giles the actor could sing the song. He's a great singer, as we've seen in Once More with Feeling. You know what I mean? Like the best part of waking up, it's a Folgers in your cup. Like I feel like he'd crush it.
He would.
This is not sponsored by Folgers, by the way.
But if you like to sponsor us, Folgers, please go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I love Folgers. This is the best. I drink it every day.
Tammy just said in the chat, OMG, I love the Folgers commercials. All right, nice. People are also talking about father battles, because you mentioned that, Matt. Alex says Goku is not winning the father battle. And then Jalou says Benjamin Sisko is a great father. I agree with that, because I love Deep Space Nine, and Sisko is a great dad.
We have bonus episodes that are actually these kind of categories where it's like in between divisions, we'll do like, you know, who's the best father fictional character, or like we did the ultimate himbo character and stuff like that. So as it's not competing for the ultimate fictional, but it's like what makes them, you know, who has the best slogan character, that kind of a thing. It's real fun.
Who won the himbo?
That one actually we're recording tomorrow, so we haven't done it just
you guys
yet.
Have to educate me. What is himbo?
Find out soon.
Male himbo.
All right.
Yeah. So like your Bolins, you know, your oh my gosh, Hercules, Tarzans,
yeah.
You know, like George of the Jungles, yeah. Every Brendan Fraser character, basically.
Except for Blasted Past, where he was, you know, he was all right. He wasn't a himbo.
By the way,
if you guys haven't seen Doom Patrol, he's great in Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the robot. What's his name?
I thought his name was Robot. I thought that was.
I think that's his name. Yeah, but he's great in it. He's super great in it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. In the chat, by the way, also earlier, Alex had said the club on Omega is way better than the Citadel Club in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
He said just for the bartender and Trinity being Arya T'Loak.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Good point.
All right, very good. Anyway, folks, again, here's where I'm going to put on your screen right now where you can check Matt out. He's at the Matt Acevedo on Twitter, and Mass Effect Eventum and Ultimate Fictional Character Podcast you can find on iTunes.
That's right. Come check it out. Jalou, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, right?
All right, so folks, we're going to do some more Geeky Games to chat in a minute, but we always like to give a shout out to our Patreons. So Francis is going to do that.
Yes, a super geeky thank you to our super shout out patrons at $10 a month or more. This one goes out to Maria and Justin Duran of KLI Brand. You are the moon above our stars. Craig Allen Poole, you're the sun that shines on our coldest days. Rachel J., you are the celestial being that brings us all meaning. Victor Snyder, you are the asteroid field of stuff that is wider.
I'm going to see how long you can do this for. How long you're going to make, if you're going to make it through all of them.
Ariel Strauss. You are our nebula named after Mickey Mouse. Nicole B. Nicole B. You provide us with shooting stars that never flee. Kyle, you are, of course, the universal heartthrob. Jalou, hello. And no, Jalou, you are the Milky Way that makes our day, and of course, Cethos, you are the you are the constellation that sends us to our destination. Thank you so much, guys, for your contributions.
Nice. You worked in the sci-fi and the rhyming all together.
That was very good.
I tried to do as much spacey stuff in there.
Yeah.
Lots of things I get to in the
good.
chat in a minute, but I just want to give a super huge thanks to Ariel Strauss, who at the end of the show, she re-upped as our Patreon. I didn't notice that till after the show I got a notification, so I want to give a shout out to her. Thank you so much, Ariella, for pledging once again to us, and also she gave us a $100 super chat last week, which was amazing. So thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Superstar.
And thank you to all our Patreons, no matter what level you're at. It's super helpful. By the way, folks, there's a new feature on Patreon that I just enabled. Instead of monthly, you can do an annual membership now if you prefer. Patreon just enacted those. And the cool thing is, I can put a discount in, which I did. If you do an annual membership, you get 1 month free.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, folks, again, you can just go over to patreon.com/supergeekedup. And you can, any amount you want, you can donate. If you do $3 or more a month, you get access to our after hours show, which is what we do after every show. We talk about some more geeky content. We got a lot of other cool perks up there. But again, if you do annual, you save a month, and you still get all that good geeky content. All right, before we do it, again, you can do a super chat, as I mentioned, like Ariella did last week on YouTube, which is just a one-time thing. So a couple things in the chat I want to get to before we keep going. Alex was saying Trinity for the Matrix. I can't think of her real name. What is it, Jeff? Carrie-Anne Moss is who he's thinking of for Trinity for the Matrix. Who I guess did one of the Mass Effect things? Is that what?
I guess she was a voice of character.
Oh, she must be
I guess she was
okay. Cool.
Now
Now this is what Sasha says. I'm out of loop here. Obviously, he says, "OMG, what do you guys think of Affleck being Batman again? Is Ben Affleck back as Batman?"
For the
Snyder Cut?
The Snyder Cut.
Oh, well, of course he's in the Snyder Cut.
But I guess if because Keaton is coming back as Batman for this Flash movie, and there's going to be a multiverse, they think that Affleck will continue to play as Batman because you have access in the multiverse.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean like he'll still play Batman in another future movie? You're saying?
Yeah, because now the Flash movie is going to connect all of these kind of non-related movies together. Because they're all in different universes.
I mean, I gotta be honest with this. Like, I just want I just would love to see Affleck literally just do his own Batman movie because I feel like he would do good in his own movie.
Yeah, I was bummed that he had to step away from directing and acting the Batman movie because I think that would have been awesome. You're right.
Yeah, Pattinson looks great though.
I agree. He's surprisingly
dude. Oh my god, the moment that he was like those grunts are like, "Who are you?" And he just goes. Pfft. It's like 5 minutes of him like beating the crap out of this guy. I'm just like, oh my god, That was them saying like, "This is our fucking Batman." Like,
yeah, and he did. The "I'm Vengeance" was actually like it didn't sound bad.
I haven't seen it yet, but this is like
sound-
a trailer, right? They have out of the Batman.
Yeah,
oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I thought I don't know if you guys if you saw any of the DC fandom. I thought it was an excellent event that they should keep on doing. It was so well produced, so well done, so fluid. I even like that they pre-recorded questions because it was tight. It was a tight like I never sometimes I feel like panels. I'm like, why are we asking this question again? You know what I mean? Like it was really, really well done. And then the Arkham games that they announced, like the Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
I'm ready. My body is ready.
Yeah. Jeff, you got to get on the same page, man. I feel like I left you in the dust. I didn't mean to.
It's totally fine, man. I'm reading the chat.
It would blow your mind. It would blow your mind. I swear.
So that makes sense for the Flash, though, to pull everything together.
Yeah.
But so are you saying like all these different Batmen are in different kind of Earths and different multiverses, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess that makes sense. That's what they do in the that's what they do in the Arrowverse for all the time, right? So yeah.
I was gonna say that's what they do there. Yeah. So they're just making it much more.
Yeah, it's a little harder to do that in the movies, I feel, but and get everybody on board with that. But we'll see, I guess.
I mean, I'm excited to see my.
Yeah, you know what? That would be amazing because I love him as Batman.
In the '89 Batsuit.
Is he gonna wear that? I got to see that at Comic-Con one year, and the 75th anniversary of Batman. That was cool.
Yeah, they showed concept art of the Flash movie, and he's in his '89 Batsuit.
That's cool.
Okay.
Alex said they absolutely wasted Batfleck. I generally like the potential of that. I actually loved Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he was fantastic, man. So yeah, I would love to see more of him.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Lizzie says, I heard Static Shock is getting a movie. Have you guys heard that?
I think that's just.
I did. Yeah. It's. I remember saying something about that. I don't remember exactly. I think that's like rumored. I know they're relaunching the series in comic form.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're gonna make a Static Shock movie.
They have to. He's up there in popularity as a DC superhero. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yeah. Yeah.
People were tweeting like John Boyega should play Static Shock, and then he retweeted that saying, "It's like, nah, I'm too old. It should go to someone new." I'm like, oh, what a class act. What a guy.
Well, yeah, and also, he is, because he genuinely is too old.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
guy needs to be a teenager, or at least someone who's like Tom Holland, has youthful look.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Not Jaden Smith.
All right. Oh, so sorry. Chris is just saying he has to step out, but it was great chatting with you guys. So thank you, Chris. It's always good to have you here. Thanks very much. And by the way, Lizzie had said that SGU After Hours is the naughty hour where Jeff is topless. Well, dude, I'll do it right now. Just get if you want, folks. But
yeah, no Patreon necessary.
All right, folks. Before we go into more geeky chat, let me tell you about something that's happening next week that I'm excited about. So, like many cons, Dragon Con has decided to go virtual this year. So, if you've heard me talk before, folks, Dragon Con's my favorite con. I absolutely love it. I've had the best time there the past 3 years. So, I'm doing a few panels as part of Dragon Con. One of them, which I've already recorded, which is a super fun aliens versus zombies panel. It was awesome. So, I'll tell you when that's going to air. But I'm doing 3 live panels at Dragon Con, and I'll put this up on your screen for you right now. So we are doing Super Geeked Up live as part of Dragon Con. We're going to do that next Friday, September 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So, folks, next week we're actually not going to do Super Geeked Up on the normal Wednesday because the Friday show will kind of take the place of that. But it'll be on the Dragon Con's digital media tracks Twitch, which is on your screen right now, twitch.tv/DC Digital Media. And so we're still going to be a live chat there. I hope all you can make it. We're going to need a lot of your suggestions, and we'll be chatting like we always do at Super Geeked Up. We're also going to do a One True Pairing panel, which we're going to do tonight, but this panel is going to be all about One True Pairing. And we're going to do that Saturday, September 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we're going to do an actual play panel called Action Movie World, which is one of my favorite role-playing games, where we play actors playing 80s movie characters. So basically, we're actors in a cheesy 80s action movie is what we're doing, and we're gonna do a game as suggested by the audience, and do the game right there and do an actual play of the game. And that's Sunday, September 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Super Geeked Up and Action Movie World are both on that Twitch channel you see on your screen. One True Pairing is going to be on a different place, which I'm going to have to find out and tell you about when they tell me. Anyway, I would love this if you guys can make any of those. Dragon Con's always super fun, and hope we have a lot of cool live audience here to help us do some of that stuff. All right, and thank you to Dragon Con for letting me be part of it again.
That's awesome, man. That is a great convention.
Thank you. Have you been, Matt? Oh.
Yeah, man. It's honestly one of my favorite. That and Gen Con, I think, are my favorite conventions.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I have not been to Gen Con, but everybody raves about it, so yeah.
Oh, Jeff.
That's what everybody says to me. That's what they say, like, Jeff, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Dude,
which is what everybody used to say to me about Dragon Con. And then when I went, I was like, oh, shit, I totally know what they mean. Why they would tell me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. See my hey, dude, you don't gotta convince me. All right, folks, let's do our next super geeky question here. As Matt mentioned earlier, he co-hosts the Ultimate Fictional Character podcast, where they pit characters against each other and decide which one is best. So I actually feel this is probably one of our toughest questions we've ever asked on the show. But if you had to choose just one, who is your ultimate fictional character? Which is very tough for me, at least, to pick just one. But if you had to pick just one.
A personal one, right?
Just for you, who would be your ultimate one if you could just pick one? Are you still thinking, or do you have one, Matt?
You guys go first.
Okay.
You guys go first.
All right. You know what?
It's to me, like the ultimate fictional character to me, right?
Yeah.
Debates aside and everything. All right.
And in the chat, folks, please share your answers in the chat, folks. I would love to hear what you guys think to this. You know, it's interesting. Obviously, I'd probably change my answer depending on the day of the week necessarily, but since we were talking about Mass Effect earlier, I kind of was thinking Commander Shepard, actually.
Ooh,
why? Because
that's a great
I played Fem Shep, but it was just such a cool character. And part of it is that you get to shape the character in a way, right? Your choices get to actually shape who that character is. So there's some of you in the character, which I like. But also just that there are so many great storylines, right? Like that character went through, not just the main arc, but with all the relationships with all the characters, whether it was romance or friendship or whatever. So I don't know. That's what I'm going with right now, anyway.
That's a great choice. And it's a good video game choice because what we found on the show is what's hard about video game characters is that they don't. A lot of them, the main characters, usually it's the supporting cast that have more, that would do better. You know what I mean? Like because they don't. There's just like a vessel for you. So like having a character like Shepard's like one of the few that actually like kind of works as a fully fleshed out character that could go far.
Yeah, that's actually a great point, Matt. You're right. Like, it usually is the supporting cast. That's the stronger ones. Sasha, by the way, just said, "Oh, Commander Shepard is awesome." All right, Sasha, thanks. Glad you support us.
There you go.
All right, well, Francis, what do you got as Matt still deliberates his many characters in his mind?
So, because I thought of it in a very technical point of view, like who would be the ultimate fictional character? And I thought, well, that means that they should be able to encompass everything, be able to do anything, be able to be anything. And I can only think of one fictional character, and it does go back to video games, that does everything, is everything, and that's Mario. Mario's a doctor, Mario's a cook, Mario's a plumber, Mario's a hero, Mario travels through space, he's an astronaut.
He flies.
He flies.
Yeah. He's a partier.
He can grow big for the mushroom.
Yeah. And Mario's impact globally is like, I mean, everyone knows Mario.
Everyone knows.
And what I think is so important about Mario is that, outside of like his character, to me, when you see him, he's like the embodiment of fun and joy. Like I see Mario and immediately I get happy. Like it's kind of like this weird thing. I think very few characters have the ability. Like you see Mario's like, oh, like happy, boom, I'm ready to have a good time. No,
exactly. And he doesn't do. He's more or less always a pretty good guy, right? Like he doesn't really do anything evil.
He's a great go-kart racer. He has a great dinosaur friend.
True,
Yeah.
His girlfriend is a princess. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. They have a great will they, won't they? He's shippable. That's another question. Are they shippable? And like Mario's pretty shippable. It's like him or Pauline. Who are you with?
That's true. Yeah. And look, You know what? He's a shorter fellow. No one cares. No one cares. He's a little shorter than Luigi, who's a little taller. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Yeah. Poor Luigi. Oh, breaks my heart. I love Luigi so much.
I remember in that San Diego Comic Fest, I gave you Luigi to play in the dating game. It was great.
Oh, that was so fun, man.
So I remember the contestant guessed you were Mario, and then you just went like, "Oh, it's always Mario."
Yeah. That was so fun, man. I totally forgot about that. Wow, that's great.
In the chat, Lizzie Hedgehog says, "Well, I still love Sonic, even if he's a dork at times." Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sonic is he's the bad, or like he's the cool guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love Sonic, and he is a dork, and he loves chili dogs, and he's all about friendship.
He's all about friendship.
Like literally, friendship powers up. At the end of Sonic Infinite, he literally holds your NPC character in a Sonic game. He holds his hand and it makes him run faster, and that's how you chase his Infinite. It's like, this is insane. I love it. I love it.
Tammy says, "I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan, but truly my favorite is Xena." All right, Xena Warrior Princess. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, man, this is such a hard question because I said, like you said, I could go any way on any day of the week, but I think I'm gonna have to go for me, right? It'd have to be. I think it's gotta be Darth Vader.
Awesome choice.
I really do. Okay. I think Vader has an incredible one of the in Star Wars, he has I think the best journey in my opinion. Like he literally he's brought up as a freaking slave, and then he gets brought into the Jedi, and the Jedi reject him, but Obi-Wan fights for him, and it talks about someone who is emotionally stunted because people tell him don't feel, you can't do that, the Jedi don't want you to feel, and then he has this person who actually listens to him and wants him and like feels for him, but uses this to let him feel, but then manipulates that emotion to get what he wants, and it's just like and he brings freaking balance to the Force. Like there was too much Jedi became corrupt in their ways, so we had to freaking do he did what he was set out to do. He brought balance to the Force, and he plays both sides of the spectrum, dude. Good and bad. Anakin and Darth Vader, you can say one was an incredible Jedi, one was also an incredible Sith Lord. He is full spectrum. I think Darth Vader is incredible, dude. Incredible.
That was an amazing summary of Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker. I love it. People should just watch that if they don't know anything about that character.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I mean, look, it is a spoiler for Ultimate Fictional Character, but he was our season 2 winner. And he won that division, and I think it was so well deserved. He's so great.
And he only had one weakness.
Yeah,
sand. That was it.
Sand. That was it.
Every time. All right. Well, Francis, since you said that, you know what's going on the screen right now.
Oh no!
Here's Francis. It's Sand Hands, the character a couple weeks ago people made up for him. I know you can't see that, Matt, but it's Francis's head on Sandman's body from Spider-Man 3 is what I'm showing on the screen.
Yeah.
Thank you to Tammy Anderson who did this picture for us.
Yes, Tammy, you're the best.
Look, I got Alex Mariangelou both say Ahsoka. No, look, Ahsoka is an amazing character, and I agree that she would give Vader a run for her money. But to me, Vader is what trickled what. We got Ahsoka because of Vader. I think we have to remember that. The reason we got these amazing, even more fleshed out character than is because of Darth Vader. So that's where I'm at.
All right, excellent. Let's see here. By the way, oh, that's right. Yeah, a couple other answers in the chat. Listener's Mate says all the ultimate fictional characters are the Sims. They can lead their own lives, have their own languages, all with your guidance, and they never die as well.
Well, they can if they don't pee.
Really? If they don't pee, they can die.
They can die,
but not from lack of food.
If you apparently not. Yeah. If you never take them to the if you take out the restroom or you block the restroom in your house, they can die from holding in their pee. It's yeah.
Oh my God.
It's realistic.
And Sasha says, I think Thor for me, even fat Thor is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Thor is great. Even when he was fat Thor, he was still all powerful.
Thor.
Sure, he was a little powerful.
Alex says, have me on your show. I am about this conversation.
Me too, man. Nice. It's great. I love it.
And Alex has been on our show multiple times, actually. Nicole says, Darth Vader was always one of my fave Star Wars characters growing up, outside the Ewoks, destroyers of the Death Star. Thank you, Necrodius. That's right. The Ewoks are amazing. That was good. That was a good Ewok.
Do you remember the cartoons, the
Yes.
Ewok Adventures?
Oh,
Oh my God, Wicket was so
Wicket was
cool.
my favorite.
I was like, I want to be
I
Wicket.
love Wicket so much.
I want to be this animated Wicket. You know what I mean? It was dope.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for all your great answers to that. And again, if you want more Ultimate Fictional Character stuff, go check out Matt's podcast on iTunes.
Yeah.
All right, we got one last game for you folks. This is called One True Pairing, and Francis is going to tell you how this goes.
This isn't about the fruit, fellas and ladies. It's about characters, where we pick the characters from different geeky universes, and then we get a character from the audience. And we're going to argue why our character would be the best romantic pairing with that given character. So please, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, if you can give us some suggestions, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so put some characters in the chat. You know what? I feel like since we have a sci-fi theme going on, maybe we should get some sci-fi character suggestions in the chat.
So are we? Am I coming in with a sci-fi character, or am I pulling from chat?
We'll be coming up with our own, I guess, right?
Yeah. All right. How about this? Everybody real fast. Pick a character right now before we see the chat. Yeah.
It's sci-fi.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Let's see. Sci-fi. I know there's somebody to choose from. You know, okay, screw it. I'm going to go with Wicket the Ewok since you just mentioned him. Wicket the Ewok.
Wait, are we? Oh no, we can't say it out loud because you don't know who the audience is going to pick. So yeah.
We say what ours are, but then we pick one from the audience. Francis, who's your character?
Flash Gordon.
Nice. I like that. Flash Gordon. Good. Okay, folks, as Matt's deciding here, put some characters in the audience for One True Pairing. You can be sci-fi. They can be anybody really, actually, because their fourth one can come from anywhere. But any kind of fictional character you want, because actually I also need suggestions for our Dragon Con panel we're going to do. So the more the better. Just start throwing those characters in there. Who do you got, Matt? Don't look at the chat.
Okay. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go Gene Starwind from Outlaw Star.
Oh my
god! Wait, you have to. What is that?
It's an anime back from the mid-90s. Gene Starwind is someone who had a mechanic shop with his friend Jim Hawkins. Not Treasure Planet or not Treasure Island, but yes, with his friend Jim Hawkins. And then they meet this outlaw who hires them for this job, and they get tangled up with this, and the outlaw dies, but gives them the ship because they find that the ship is actually like carrying this person named Melania. Melania? I think it's Melania. Anyways, and it's like the Outlaw Star has the key to like opening like this question. Anyways, he's an outlaw. He becomes an outlaw, like a space outlaw, and he's awesome. And he's got like a little bit of like a Han Solo swag to him. And he's like your smuggler who wins on dumb luck. You know what I mean?
All right, nice.
And he's very romantic.
Oh, hey, well then that's good.
He can be. He's a player.
I mean, sure, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so awesome. So, folks, by the way, Alex said Jeff's go-to. I guess, yeah, Wicket is one of my go-tos. That's true. I have many go-tos on this show. I'm going to use there's a lot of great choices in the chat. Thank you, folks, for all these great characters. Please feel free to keep putting them because we can use them in our Dragon Con panel. We do. I'm going to pick one, which apparently Alex actually did not even mean to type this, but I'm going to choose it because she's one of my favorite video game characters, and we very rarely talk about her on the show. And it's
Lady
we talk about Lady Facelap too often because Necrodius always mentions her. I love that video game character, Lady Facelap. No, I'm going to choose a Resident Evil character, which is actually the reboot game just came out, the redone of it, Resident Evil 3, and Jill Valentine was in the chat. Are you guys familiar enough with that?
Oh, Jill.
Yeah, there's an Evil.
Oh, yeah.
She had a fake heart.
Fake heart. Oh, in one of the later ones, you mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But yeah, so Jill Valentine, let's use Resident Evil 3 kind of version of her since that game came out this year. Or the redo of the game. All right, so we have to argue why our characters would be the best match for Jill Valentine for Resident Evil. We've got Wicket for me. We've got Flash Gordon with Francis, right? And Matt, sorry, who are you again?
Gene Starwind,
James?
baby.
Gene
Gene.
Starwind.
That's
All
right,
right,
baby.
why don't you go first? Why is Gene Starwind a good match with Jill Valentine?
Look, Jill is dealing with a lot of stuff with the Umbrella Corporation. You know, she needs someone who can kind of help, aid in, helping her out, like exploiting the Umbrella Corporation. And if there's anyone that knows how to exploit things like the galaxy, it's Gene Starwind. Okay, without getting into spoiler territory, the dude knows his stuff. He has dumb luck on his side. It is a trait. You know what I mean? Like, he has incredibly great luck, and he's so charismatic. He could probably like convince Umbrella to like hear him out. You know what I mean? And they could end it pretty civilly. And look, I think they would actually be a really great pairing. She'd probably be like we'd all root for them to get together, but like, and Jill would be kind of standoffish at first, but and like he'd be like, you'll get it at some point. You'll know who I am at some point, and then like you'll see like that they actually work really well together, like back to back. They're both great like shooters and stuff like that, and you just want to root for them, man. Like it's like, oh man, like they're the oddest couple, but damn, do they work together? You know?
Yeah, that was wow, that was a good argument. Wow. I'm not even that familiar with the character, but I'm buying it.
And and if like she didn't want to deal with Umbrella, they could just jump on the Outlaw Star and head out to space and go to a different like station or something.
Nice. All right, that was we have our work cut out for us, Francis. All right, I'm gonna go Wicket and Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
All right, so Matt was correct in that Jill has a lot of crap she's dealing with, not with his Umbrella, but with terrible zombies, particularly in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which is this huge, hulking, terrible monster that's actually sent to kill her, so it's pursuing her throughout the entire game. So I feel Jill really needs a hug, and what better to hug than a nice, cuddly-looking teddy-type bear with Wicket, right? So he would be very soothing, like an emotional soothing type animal for her in all these trying times. Support animal. He's her support Ewok. But also, as Matt also mentioned, Umbrella is a very evil corporation. You know who's great at taking down huge, evil, galactic things? The Ewoks and Wicket. So Wicket would be the perfect choice to help Jill take down Umbrella once and for all and stop the Nemesis and all these other zombies from causing her havoc. And then they can go to Endor, which is a very nice foresty planet or moon, and have a great time. And like she can be like the Princess Leia, and she would be nice, and they would have a great time. So there you go.
Let me say this, Jeff. How have you ever seen Ewok pilot a ship? How are they gonna get to Endor, dude?
Hey, have you seen it?
Gene Starwind has a ship.
First off, Ewoks immediately learned how to do a speeder bike, fly that. So if they can do that right away, I feel that they can also learn how to fly a ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
And Jill's very smart too. She can figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, Francis.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
That back to the steamy shipness of Jill and Gene Starwind. They probably this is after, let's say, Melfina dies, right? This is like they fall. Gene's taken by the end of the show, but let's say she dies and he's like an outlaw by himself and like the crew's disbanded, right? And like they meet at like a bar, like a space bar, and then like they bond. They start revealing like their past to each other, and like it's like man, like Jill's like, oh, I just can't get over all this stuff. Like, oh, I died. And like Gene's like, yeah, I kind of died too. But then like it's that steaminess, man. I just wanted to plant that seed, that image in your head of them like shooting the shit at like a bar. And like their trauma brought them together in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's taking the steamy angle. I see. I'm going the cuddly angle. All right, but France, let's see what angle you're going to take with Flash Gordon and Jill Valentine.
The problem, though, is Flash Gordon is all about the steam. He's the handsomest man in the universe. He's a former college athlete. He's the one who saves everyone. I mean, it's in the song. He saves every one of us, not just some of us. Every one of us. And not only can he topple, you're talking about toppling, little planets in here. He topples an empire. Emperor Ming is no match to the wit, the charisma, the sheer handsome muscularity of Flash Gordon, and his his retinue, and plus he's just so he's steamy eyes and he's steamy body. You're talking about collecting some of that lovin'. That's all he's all about, because he's just that powerful. He's just that powerful in face and in body. And zombies, no problem for him. No. Again, toppled an entire empire. Zombies, nothing. They're slow moving. Maybe they make a little grunts once in a while. Doesn't really matter. But the one thing that sets Flash apart from everyone else is who else but Queen would make his theme song? Queen. A theme song that will last and reverberate throughout the universe forever. The zombies sing it in their own heads. It's just iconic. And therefore, Jill, who cannot help but fall for the masculine, rugged good looks, Flash Gordon.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
She's too corporate, dude. It's like if you were to pair her with Wesker, bro.
Exactly. She hates Wesker.
Shit. That's like put her with like a corporate, like, oh yes, I got money. It's like, well, that is not Jill's thing.
He has a glint in his eye that just bing.
Hey, and you know who has even more chest hair than Flash? Wicket.
Okay, that part I can't argue. that part I just can't argue.
Francis, I want you to look what Tammy put in the chat. I want you to sing now. Can you sing that song?
You'll save every one of us.
Very nice.
That's pretty good.
I'm telling you.
Look, man. Gene Starlin, though, like
Matt's not giving up.
I'm telling you, dude, it's like the ship, man. That is a good ship right there. But they can together. They don't need that All-Star because they're the perfect ship. You know what I mean?
Flash is the one human to be able to traverse, not just being an Earthling, but traverse space like that. He knew how to understand the universe so quickly and adapt so quickly. Unlike Wicket, who's already part of space, and Jean, who's already been, born in a world where space travel.
I would prefer Wicket over
yes.
Flash. Look, this dude's flying through space. He's probably got disease all over him.
Oh,
you can't pick Jill
Flash
Valentine.
has so many diseases. Yeah. It's not funny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. He looks like a 70s porn star, dude. Like
that's what makes him so great.
But here's the thing about Wicket, right?
He'll fix your plumbing. He'll fix your plumbing. He'll get you pizza. He'll do all of that stuff. Hello, ladies. Did someone order a pizza? And Jill will be like, yeah, I didn't, but I'll take it. Oh, Jill.
I remember Jill Valentine acted just like that.
Yeah, that's not Jill at all. Wicket will respect Jill. And see, your character's relying on laser guns and stuff. But guess what? Jill in the game has nothing pretty much. She has very limited ammo. She runs out of that. She has to survive through the Raccoon City, right, and just get whatever she can to survive. What do you think Ewoks do? Mm-hmm. They don't have laser guns. They use whatever's in their environment to survive. So Wicket would be a huge help to her. They use logs to take down freaking ATSTs, excuse me. Yeah.
They're scavengers, I will say. Just very convincing here, actually. They're very similar.
One football is all the man needs. One football is all Flash needs to save the world. Just one.
Yeah, right. Did you throw the football at the zombie's head?
Yeah, he's just that good. He's just that good.
All right.
I still think that Gene Starlin, man, would be they would get raw, they would talk about their emotions. They'd get through it, and then they'd go on an adventure together. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah,
well, you know what? In the chat, folks, tell us who, as we wrap up the show, tell us who you think we won that battle. Gene, Wicket, or Flash. Yeah.
Tell us why Flash won that.
Tell us
all
why
I know
Flash
is
is
that
obviously number 3.
Flash. That's all I know.
Flash was number 3 in that battle for sure.
To be fair, this was also random of the character that we'd be pairing them with. So
yes.
yeah. I think Flash would be great. Who would Flash be great with? Who's super materialistic? What in Spaceballs, the Princess Leia Spaceballs parody?
Princess Vespa.
They would be great. She would love Flash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sasha says, Jeff is always convincing, LOL. Hey, thank you, Sasha. I am convincing, I think. Uh-oh. So I'm going to say Sasha voted for me. That's what I'm going to interpret that as. Jalulo says Gene, then Wicket, then Flash.
Oh, no.
I'll take the second place there. Oh, no. Tammy says go, Flash, go. Uh-oh. We each have a vote now. It's a tie.
Yeah.
Three-way tie.
However, I want to say you were last place in the one, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on now.
You know what's funny? You know how I almost said before I said Gene Starwin? I was gonna say Booster Gold, and I'm so glad I didn't say.
I love Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just saw listeners made also said
Booster
Wicked too. Oh my god, I think I'm winning right now. This is amazing.
I think it's 2-1-1.
2-1-1.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see if any more votes come in as we wrap up here. Folks, remember, if you would like to join us for After Hours, we're going to do in just a few minutes. You can go to patreon.com/supergeekedup. Just go to that site right on the homepage. A few minutes after the show ends, I will get the new stream up. So just refresh that page if it doesn't come up right away. And you can watch us again. You just need to pledge $3 or more per month or do an annual pledge of that amount. And you can watch it, join us for After Hours every week after our main show. We want to give, of course, a huge thanks to Matt. Thank you for being so fun. He's going to join us for After Hours, though, so you'll see him again in a minute. But for those of you who are not joining us, Matt, why don't you tell them once again where they should check you out.
Guys, you can check me out. Just come talk to me on the socials. Matt Acevedo. We can talk more anime. We can talk more about Gene Starwind. He's pretty great. You can also check out my shows, the Ultimate Fictional Character Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, as well as Mass Effect Adventum, which is a Mass Effect tabletop RPG that's also on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, all that stuff. And you can, come say hi and check out Correctamundo Monday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time on El Rey Network. So if you want to watch TV, if you have cable, I wish they had a streaming option. So you go, but cable only time. Set your DVR. Right. I have never done that since
I've never set a DVR either.
But if you got it, smoke them.
I'm pretty bad at DVR back in the day.
Yeah. Get your TiVo it. TiVo.
Oh my god, I forgot about TiVo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Francis, where can they check your shenanigans out?
Oh, my shenanigans are everywhere. But there's one, I have a central hub for all of my shenanigans. It's called sinceresarcasm.net. New shows coming out this week, so be on the lookout, as well as AKA the other guy on Twitter and Instagram. About how I'd love to see Snakes on a Plane again.
You mean you want to see a reboot?
No. I want to see the original movie
of
Snakes on the Plane.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it in a while, so I need to. I just thought about it because I just thought about it today. I'm like, I haven't seen it in a while. A movie I'd really love to see. Snakes on a Plane.
I think about it a lot because I used to love Cobra Starship.
Cobra Starship, yeah.
I did the rap. If you YouTube Club Nokia Cobra Starship 102709 and look up the Snakes on a Plane song in the YouTube, you'll see me in like high school rapping the song.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
It was like I felt it was like my Goofy movie moment, like on stage with Powerline kind of moment.
Yeah, that'd be so amazing. I'm gonna watch that. That's so cool.
I gave support up pick to me to rap, and I crushed it. I was like, wow.
Very nice.
At the end of Snakes on a Plane, you never know how the case resolves. They just go surfing.
Oh, now it's ruined for
me. You don't know how the case resolves. Oh,
yeah. Spoiler
by the way, Listener's Mate says, now I have new stuff to listen to while I'm working out. That's right. Matt and Francis got plenty of stuff for you to listen to. By the way, Francis, I want you to do a show all about Flash Gordon one week.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
have me on
Flash Gordon.
as a guest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Matt, and then we'll tell you why he sucks so much.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, fine.
Just kidding.
Fine.
I like Flash.
That's what we're gonna do.
He's just a bad match for Jill. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, folks. You can supergeekedup.com, of course, is where you can find all my geeky stuff and on social media. And then remember, here's the Dragon Con schedule for the ones I'm doing anyway. There's lots of other panels at Dragon Con you can check out as well. Lots of geeky fun. But we're doing Super Geeked Up. We're doing What You're Pairing in Action Movie World. So one panel every day of Dragon Con, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hope you guys can join us then. And again, there's going to be live streams. There's going to be a live chat. So I would love for you guys to join us and help us out with the chat. You're always so great at that. twitch.tv/DC Digital Media is where you can check out Super Geeked Up in Action Movie World as part of Dragon Con. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope to see a few of you for After Hours right after this. Go to patreon.com/supergeekedup. For the rest of you, remember, not next Wednesday, next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. As part of Dragon Con is where we're going to do the show. And then we'll be back to Wednesdays after that as normal. Thank you guys so much. You guys were awesome. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Francis, of course.
Thank you guys.
And we will see you hopefully next week. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye. See you soon.